Hey everyone, hope you're doing all very well. So my biggest YouTube video at the moment is my cover of Nick Drake's "Place to Be," which has, I think at the moment, like 81,000 views, which is pretty crazy. I did it back in lockdown, so quite a few years now. But I always get a lot of comments asking for like a tutorial on how I fingerpick the tune, because Nick, on the album version of "Place to Be" that Nick did on Pink Moon, he strummed it like, was it? That kind of thing. But there is a demo version that he did, which is fingerpicked, and it's a very complicated sounding fingerpicking on that. It should be on YouTube, or otherwise just maybe type Nick Drake "Place to Be" demo version or something. So I tried to learn that once because I was doing like a series of concerts where it was like celebrating the music of Nick, and then there were like 4 songwriters sort of in a circle, kind of a songwriting circle thing, and you take turns playing a song and then, you know, talking about it and things like that. So I tried to learn Nick's demo version, which is fingerpicked, but it was way too difficult and complicated. So I made my own kind of abridged version, which seems it's a bit simpler, or it's more simple than Nick's version, but it's still not too easy. But yeah, so I'm just going to do a little tutorial for you just to kind of get the finger picking pattern going, because it's the same pattern throughout. So once you learn the kind of basic thing, then you've got the whole song. Then you just need to do the chords and stuff. So yeah, and we're going to go. I'm going to just do it quickly, slowly for you now, and then we'll go and I'll do like each finger at a time. Oh, and you know, if you want to reference back, you can listen to my version, which is, this is how I play it. So that's the kind of finger picking we're going to learn. So first off, we're in drop D, capo 3. So drop D, you turn the E down to a D, then you put capo on 3. And then we're going to, if you play a D chord, yeah, you put your pinky on the 4th fret D string, which is an F sharp, that one. And then you take your first finger off, so it's the open G string. So this is the chord that we're going to be playing on. Okay? Right, I'm going to come up close to the camera and we're going to go through it. So it starts, the thumb on the D string, going up to the D, so that, yeah, thumb on the E string, then it goes thumb up to the D string. Yeah. That's the first bit we do. And then we add the first finger playing the G string. And then we go thumb on the A string. Yep. So thumb, thumb, first finger, thumb on the A. And then that's kind of the main little thing. And then we just add 2 variations of the next bit. So it's, and then the top E string on your middle finger, and then the first finger B string. So all that together. Do that again. And then the next time we do that, we're going to do it slightly different. So first it goes this, then the same pattern again, and this time it's the B string and then the G string. Yeah? So essentially it's 2 little parts. The first part goes, top E string, B string, next part, B string, G string. So let's just run through that a few times slowly. Yeah? So you can really start slow, like really go. And then you kind of work slowly up. A little bit faster. Bit faster. Until you get to kind of speed. And I do like this finger picking because you get in there and then it adds like it's like a 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 and you got the 1 2 1 2, so it's kind of like two rhythms kind of crossing each other, which I quite like. So that's the finger picking for the whole tune, and then you're just adding a few different chords. So for example, the riff that I'd play, you're using the first finger just to kind of go on and off the G string 2nd fret, right? So it starts off, then you add it here, that one, and then you take it off. So on, off, on. Oh, I mucked that up, hang on. It's hard to do it slow. On, off, on, off. Yeah. And then the first chord, or the second chord, sorry, of like the verse, the first of the verse is like an E minor. So you put the first 2 strings fret 2, and that's the same rhythm, same finger picking, sorry, and you're just adding on the G string your pinky 2nd fret, same as we did with that string there, kind of thing. So yeah, then on, off, and that's exactly the same finger picking. Then we go back to, and that's a difficult change, but you know, just keep going. Back to the E minor. And then this next chord is a bit of a tricky one, and it's a bit weird. So you're doing 4th finger, 4th fret, 1st string. Then you're doing, what's that called? Your ring finger, 4th fret, A string. And then you're barring, you're leaving the G open, the D string open, leaving that open. And then you're barring the G and the B, 2nd fret. So it should sound. And then I don't bother with the E string. So for this pattern, I don't do the E string B first. I just go straight to the B, G string. And it sounds like, and again you put in your pinky on the G string there on the 4th as like the same time as the other ones. So yeah, and then back up again. And then this bit stays here. Then you just let go of the middle finger, so you get the low D. And then back to the riff. So yeah, they're quite tricky little chords, but once you've got that, that's the whole song. So once you kind of got it, you've got it. And I do specifically remember like struggling with this finger picking for a long time, but it is a case of just keep going, and it will just click like that, and suddenly you'll be like, oh, I've got it right. And then you can keep working on the nuance and the little hammer-ons and stuff, and you know, you'll get it. Like I said, I should probably go back to Nick's demo and actually learn that, and or maybe I'll do a lesson on that once I've learned it, if I can, because it's quite difficult. Right, so I'm just going to go through the whole kind of sequence slowly, so you can play along if you like. Yeah. So here we go. E minor. Back to the D. E minor. D. And then this weird chord. Down to the E minor. Remember this, I'm not doing the high E bit, I'm just going straight to the B string for that little here. And I can have it here. Low D. Back to the beginning. Yeah? That's the tune. And my one kind of solid bit of advice, if I can give any advice, is I mean, if you do a little bit of songwriting, which maybe if you watch my videos you might do, is once I learn a new finger picking pattern, I always try and write a song around that pattern, so then it forces me to play it all the time and practice, and be able to play it while singing, which is another kind of dexterity thing, and then you play it live, and you get really comfortable, and suddenly it's just like second nature to play this, right? So I have one of those songs which I wrote around this pattern, quite an old tune on one of my first albums called Brother of Mine, which I'll do a little snippet of it. I'll do a little snippet of it here now for you. But yeah, I hope that was okay and not too fast or anything. Let me know in the comments, and I can always do like just that bit that you can kind of play along with. But it is a fact of going real slow, keep going, and slowly speed up, and your fingers will get there, and you know it will just click. It's an addictive feeling when you're like, I've got it. So yeah. Anyway, so this is a bit of Brother of Mine. If you want to, you know, you can hear the place to be. I'll link it in the things in the description, so you can go back and actually hear how I played it. But this is a bit of Brother of Mine. I'll move back a bit as well. Dreaming brother of mine, how did you find your life so defined by doctors and borders? Did you fly too high, brother of mine? No, I won't lie, for your side I am bound. Please don't try and hide or shy who you are inside, brother of mine. So yeah, you can, even though the chords were different in the sequence, the whole time I was doing that. Yep. And however fast you want to do it, but just keep it smooth. That's the most important thing. If you've got to slow it down, keep it smooth. And then fast. Cool, so there you go. I hope that was sort of helpful. I understand it's a little bit difficult, but just keep going and you'll get it. So yeah, I hope that helped. Best of luck with it, and catch you next time. Cheers.